So
Yes.
when I was working in the nursing home as an
Yes.
activities director,
Yes.
and I had New Year's Eve coming up, I had just started on the job. It was October, and my boss said, "You need to go find somebody who's going to play here for New Year's Eve." And I didn't know anybody because I just started. And she said, "You go over to independent living where Peter Seltser is. He's playing the happy hour over there. See what you think." And I walked in, and you were playing. I probably have the name wrong, but Mac the Knife.
Yes.
What's it really called?
Yes.
Is that what it's
Mac
really
the
called?
Knife.
Okay. And it was so great, and it was so fun, and the energy was so good. I thought, yeah, this is who we need. So you came, you played. We had the place all dressed
Oh, it
up.
was beautiful. New York, New York
Yes,
was
it was. It was
New York, New
You're
York
right.
theme.
Yes,
Yes.
it was. And so all the residents were there, and there was
Right.
a woman there named Hannah. And Hannah did not speak. She'd had a stroke. She did not speak, but you didn't know that. And so you came up to her after you'd been playing for quite some time. You put the microphone up to her and you go, "Come on, Hannah, what do you want to say to everybody for New Year's Eve?" And I was looking at you like, "No, she doesn't speak." But she leaned into the mic and she said, "Happy New Year, everybody." And all of us were so blown away that Hannah spoke. And I remember telling you about it afterwards, like, just so you
I
know.
remember that.
And
I
you were
remember
so
that.
blown
I
away
remember that. I
because
remember that.
I don't think you had realized what you
No.
had done
No.
at the time, how huge that was.
No.
And so I thought, you have to come work for us all the time because you had connected with her and you made her connect with everybody, which had never happened.
I'm
So
sorry I'm swelling up over here. I'm sorry. I'm human, you know. That touches me very much. I remember Hannah. I
you remember
remember
that?
it so vividly.
Yeah,
And I do remember you saying, no, no. But you see, I don't know any different.
yeah.
This is me. This is who I am. That's how I roll.
Well, it worked because she was ready to say something, and so
Yeah.
that was really neat. And she did speak a little more since that day,
Yeah.
but not much. But the fact that she was able to say very clearly, "Happy New Year, everybody," that was really amazing.
That was a
So
very special night.
yeah,
I've always remember that. You gave me a chance, you know. I told you, you gave me a chance. I just had started. This is my 10th year, and I've known Kim a long time, and 10 years is a lot.
mm-hmm.
And you gave me a chance to come in and do, and I will always, always, always
Mm.
have the highest esteem for you. You've been very kind to me, so thank you
Thank
so
you.
very,
It's a
very,
mutual
very
admiration
much.
club for sure.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Can I have another hug?
Yes, you can. Hi, my name is Kim Shea with Aging Purposefully, and I'm trying to introduce you to people that I think are aging in a way that is very amazing and I hope very inspiring to you if you're trying to figure out what it is that you can do after retirement or maybe after a layoff. You're trying to figure out who you are, what you want to be. And this is somebody I want you to meet. This is one of my favorite. I mean, really, the way you're doing everything after your retirement is just so inspiring. This
Thank
is
you.
Peter Seltser, a musician, and you're one of the busiest musicians that I know. And you work all the time in nursing homes, long-term care facilities, hospitals. I mean, you can.
Hi, everybody
tell
out
us.
there. Nice to meet you. My name is Peter Seltser. I'm 18 years old. I don't grow old. I'm happy. I'm very blessed to be able to have retired from a business that I used to represent people in. And I was happy, but not really fulfilled.
Mm.
And then I had an accident. I had to go through a lot of surgeries, a little bit of depression, and I was confused. What am I going to do? How am I going to sustain myself? What purpose do I have in life? And I was fortunate enough to be able to write a couple of songs. And I went to a recording studio, and the drummer said, "Hey, I like that song, Peter. Would you do me a big favor? Would you go over to a nursing home, and there's a girl in there that I want to go date? Would you be kind enough to be a singing telegram?" And I went in and I sang the song, and she was very excited, and I did secure the date for those two.
Good work.
And the next thing you know, I'm heading out the door, and I hear the administrator say, "Excuse me, sir, come here, please." And I said, "What's going on?" He says, "I want you to come back and sing to my residents." "What? What do you mean?" He says, "I'll even pay you." And I prepared myself for the next week, and I went there and I sang 10, 15 songs, and I came out of this nursing home with a feeling of, oh my goodness, I found something that makes me happy. So I found that even though I had come from a very successful business, and God provided me this chance to do something with my God-given talent, I found that being happy is the most important thing. I go around all of San Diego, all of Los Angeles. I'm performing in Florida next week, in
Wow.
Boston, Massachusetts. I've been interviewed on many different radio stations and this computer podcast thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have written some songs that have been on the radio lately. And I'm very busy doing what? Making people happy through music. That's all I care about, is making people happy. Um, every day is an adventure. So that's my story. It's nice to see you all out there in some land that you're at, wherever you may be, all over the world. I love you all very much. I know that you are happy.
I mean, I will tell you, this is 100% the real Peter Seltser. He might seem too good to be true because who is like this friendly and loving and nice, but you are, and you work really hard. And you would always come to play when I used to work in a nursing home, and I hired Peter Seltser to come work for us. And you always would come in, you set everything up, you play, you sweat profusely. I'd give you a hug goodbye, like, oh my gosh, you're so wet. And then you would gather your stuff up and say, that's okay, I got another shirt in the car, I got another gig to go to, and you'd head off. And you're one of the busiest guys I know. But every time you brought your A game, you were just 100% there to give your heart to these people, and it showed. And you made it your goal to connect with every single person in the room. It didn't matter if they couldn't talk, if they couldn't hear, you still made a point of connecting with every single person, going up there, playing your guitar, get right down next to them to see if you could get a reaction or something. But you've always tried to connect with everybody. You're one of the most giving musicians I've ever met.
Bless you, sweetheart.
From your heart.
Bless you, sweetheart. Excuse me, I'm going to give her a hug. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I mean it, though.
Bless you.
I mean it.
Bless you so much.
You're a very loving person.
I think, yes, this is the real deal. This is just who I am, and I love everybody. I don't care if you can't speak, if you're in a wheelchair, if you had a stroke. It doesn't matter. You're still there for me. I do sweat profusely, and I do change. But, the other side of the coin is I'm very professional. You have to be professional. I'm going into somebody's home, and you have to respect that space. You have to recognize that you're a guest in somebody's home. And a lot of my friends, they may not remember the words, and it's not important if they remember the words. What's important is we connect, we laugh, we talk. I do a lot of birthday parties for men and women who are 100 years old, centurion birthday parties. Those are a gas. Oh my God. There's a lot of folks out there 100 years old and over, They got a lot of spunk. They put me to the test. They give me songs that go back to 1920, and I better know those songs. And we have a lot of fun. And it's because it's all about fun for me. It's all about making people happy, and that's my life.
So let me ask you, Peter. So if somebody's watching in the Philippines or Africa or Cincinnati, and they're trying to decide what they can do to fill up their time in a fulfilling and purposeful way, is this something that you would recommend if somebody has a talent that they could go out and share? Would you recommend it?
I would recommend to those in Cincinnati, Philadelphia, the Philippines, the Congo, anywhere on this planet, I would recommend this. Do something that makes you happy. Whatever that may be, absent of money, don't let that get in the way, because your God will provide for you. Just do something that makes you happy. Volunteer work is very important. You have to give back to your other human beings, your other friends. You must do that. We must do that. We must give back to something, to someone. I've known this woman a long time. I've seen her interact with people that have had strokes and have had disabilities and can't function like perhaps me and or you, or function differently than me and or you. And you know what? This girl right here, she's got it. Mm-hmm. She's got it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Peter Seltser, thank you for joining us.
Are we done? So I'm going to tell you a little story. I didn't tell you this.
Okay.
A young man, his name is Travis. He lives in Texas. He came here to San Diego for a vacation. Travis was a 19-year-old boy, and he got into a car accident, a very severe car accident, and it made him quite disabled. He had a stroke. He lost the ability to speak. He lost the ability to use his arms and legs like me and you. And he happened to be at a hospital that I would go to and sing to many people. And I walked into Travis's room, and his mother and father are there. And I said, "Hi, I'm Peter. Would you like a song?" "No, he can't sing." I said, "What do you mean he can't sing?" "Well, he had a stroke." "I don't care." So Travis liked Motown music. And I would go up to Travis, and I would sing "My Girl." And it has a little bass line to it. Dum, bum, 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 bum. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. And he couldn't sing. But he looked at me, and I knew he was smiling. Well, every month I would go to this hospital, and I would always go into Travis's room. And over the 16-month period that I was going there, Travis rehabbed. And he became better, much better. He could talk.
Oh.
He could talk. And he always requested, "Where's Peter?
Oh.
Where's Peter? Where's Peter?" Well, long story short is I go to his room and I see them packing up. He's moving. He's going back to Texas. And he says, "I want to sing with you, My Girl, because I remember you helped me with that very first song that very first day." And we sang, and we both cried, and we were very emotional. And I said to Travis, "So what are you going to do?" He says, "I'm going to do what you do.
Oh.
I'm going to help people."
Oh. And that's what it's all about, right? Is that you
So-
help people and you inspire people.
You help people. That's what God put us here for. You got to help others. You'll feel happy inside when you do that. Sincerely speaking, the purpose of life is, yes, you have your own destiny and God will take you there. And I'm not a pious individual per se, but you got to do something purposely for your neighbor, for your children, for your house, for your health, for your animals. Be kind out there. That's the purpose. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%.
I think so. I think that's the, hey, it's a secret, but once you tell somebody a secret, it's no longer a secret.
Yeah.
The secret is to be kind to others and to do things for others.
Yes, I agree. It's good karma. It's good for everybody. Yeah.
I love you all. Thank you. Aging Purposefully with Kim Shea.
And with inspiring tea this afternoon, and an iced tea today. It was way too...
She makes a great tea. Cheers, baby.
way too warm for hot tea. But Peter Seltser, thank you for your time. And it will give you all of his information so you can reach out, follow him. Thank you for watching this. And I hope Peter will inspire you to do something that you love to do too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank
Peace
you.
and love. Thank you.